Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of Leo's Lowdown. Today we're watching 2004's Chainsaw Sally, a movie so popular you won't even find it on Wikipedia. It's a low-budget horror film, written and directed by Jimmy O'Burrow, and starring his at-the-time pregnant wife. Yeah, it's one of those kind of movies. Let's begin. But hey, lots of great horror movies have been low-budget productions, right? How bad could it be?
I'll be done soon, hon. Really, I will.
Oh, jeez. I haven't seen dialogue this stilted and poorly delivered since Troll 2.
Oh my God! Call me Steve.
This is our leading man, Steve, played by none other than the movie's producer. Steve's in town to discuss some property he acquired through plot convenience.
It was willed to you by your late uncle, James Kellerman.
I know that much.
But now it's time to meet guest star number 1.
Well, hello, Miss Sally. How are you this fine and sunny day?
That's well-known exploitation filmmaker Herschel Gordon Lewis, often credited as the godfather of gore. You might think it degrading for a cult icon to star in a movie of this caliber, but with a project like Monster a Go-Go on your resume, do you really have to worry about sinking much lower? Ah! Stock footage attack! Meanwhile, Steve's having a discussion with our mistress of exposition so we can meet our second guest star.
Old houses creep you out.
Not old houses. This one. They say that an entire family was attacked and murdered right before Christmas about 15 years ago.
What kind of loser would use a phony film-grade effect anyway? Now, you probably won't recognize him, but that is Gunnar Hansen, better known as that guy who played Leatherface. Hey look, something's about to actually happen.
Good! Is it not true that since then, that book has not been able to be checked out by any other patron of the Porterville Public Library?
Oh man, that is the worst looking fake blood I've ever seen. Soon after, we meet Sally's brother Ruby.
That blonde lady was back up at the house again today. You know, the one that has the pointy titties?
Surprise! Her brother's a bitchy gay transvestite man-child. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Well, fuck a furry duck.
Ruby! Don't talk like that. You should never fuck farm animals. It'll rot your Twinkie off and make you smell funny.
This movie's nothing if not full of useful advice. Meanwhile, Steve is discussing an offer on the property he's just inherited.
It's a very big number.
Oh, Steve, your intelligence astounds me.
You better get an autograph on that contract or shit is going to hit the fan. Sin, you do whatever it takes. And I mean whatever.
What a whore. Steve takes Sally on a date where they have deep discussions on the most important of subjects.
Do you think Batman was gay?
But enough philosophy. Now it's time for...
Toolbox Murders, the home game.
Aw, don't kill Rey Mysterio. Sally lures the town slut to her family's old house to blatantly steal a scene from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Afterwards, Sally decides to frame Steve for the murders that nobody seemed to notice before, and one of the cops tries to name as many killers as the writer could think of.
What kind of crazy Ed Gein wannabe? There he is. It's Norman Bates, Mr. Gacy. Now kiss the floor, Leatherface!
Steve takes the blame for Sally's murders, and Sally's free to make a series.
Sucker!
I'm not kidding. They made a series as a follow-up to this thing. All in all, while the acting is terrible, the effects are cheesy, and the plot is ridiculous, Chainsaw Sally is a fun, low-budget horror comedy with plenty of gore, more Texas Chainsaw Massacre references than you can shake a stick at, and a sadistic psycho you can't help but root for. Sure, Sally's reasons for killing are paper thin, but The rest of the cast are total dicks, so you're kind of glad to see them go. If you like low-budget horror, you can do a lot worse. In my opinion, worth checking out. Until next time, guys.
I know everything sucks, yeah. I know everything sucks, whoa. I know everything sucks, and this is gonna be the last time you hear me complain.